Hello students, today I am going to move with sum number 9 of your exercise. Let me start quickly. Parthiv and Priya are the partners of partnership firm. From the trial balance as on 31st March 2017 as well as adjustments, prepare final accounts of partnership firm. Going with the trial balance quickly. On the debit side of the trial balance, drawings. Now, before we take the decision that where to record the drawings, immediately check whether the current account of the partners are provided or not. Here in the given sum, current account is not given. That means partners are maintaining fluctuating capital account method. And thus, drawings account closed and transferred to partners capital account debit side. Net cost of purchase. Net cost of purchase is nothing but it is adjusted purchase. The formula of net cost of purchase is opening stock plus net purchase. Net purchase means purchase minus purchase return. So again I am moving with the formula. Net cost of purchase or adjusted purchase is equal to opening stock plus purchase, that is net purchase, plus purchase expense minus closing stock. So when the net cost of purchase is given in the sum, then the stock which is given in the trial balance is always and always closing stock, because the effect of the closing stock is directly given, and thereby we have the net cost of purchase just by observing the formula, that is opening stock plus net purchase plus purchase expense minus closing stock. So when net cost of purchase is there, then at that time closing stock of goods is provided in the trial balance. One more thing, suppose closing stock is provided in the trial balance, then we have been also provided with the direct result of trading account. So either or case you may find in the sum when the closing stock is provided in the trial balance. So net cost of purchase is recorded trading account debit side. Stock of goods, the date is given, the last date, that is this is closing stock. It is recorded on asset side of the balance sheet. Receivables is nothing but it is debtors. It is also recorded on asset side of the balance sheet. Then after wages and salary, it is recorded trading account debit side. Suppose here it is given salary and wages, then it goes to profit and loss account debit side as administrative expense. Here it is given wages and salary, so trading account debit. Trading expense, profit and loss account debit. Then building, furniture and office equipments. These are the fixed assets. It goes to asset side of the balance sheet. Then after packing material stock and cash balance, these two are the current assets. So it goes to asset side of the balance sheet. After that, partners capital account. It is opening balance of the partners capital account. It is recorded on the credit side of partners capital account. Then after sales, trading account credit side, payables means here creditors. It is current liability, balance sheet liability side. Now goods distributed as free sample, that means goods going out from the business other than sales. So it carries only one effect, minus from purchase. So put the tick mark on net cost of purchase. And then after bank overdraft, it is the current liability, it is recorded balance sheet liability side. Now in the given sum, hidden adjustments are not there. So directly moving with the adjustment given below the trial balance. So our sum will also start with the given adjustment. Now by observing everything, now let's move with the adjustment. Provide interest at the rate 8% on capital and drawings 12% and 12% on drawing. That means interest 8% on capital and charge 12% interest on drawing. For that information here it is given, Parthiv had withdrawn 400 at the end of the each month and Priya had withdrawn on 1st October 16. Then after credit sales 10,000 is not recorded and total of sales book of March is overcast by 2,000. So credit sales is not recorded, that means we need to record it, and the sales book total is overcast. Overcast means it is counted more by rupees 2,000. Then after write off additional bad debts and provide bad debt reserve. After that furniture of rupees 4,000 became obsolete, which is not recorded in the book. Then after a court has finalized a claim of rupees 4,000 for not meeting an agreement to provide goods to the customer, and the last point, outstanding wages rupees 2,000 is recorded to wages account, but outstanding wages account is not recorded in trial balance. So adjustment number 2 and adjustment number 6 will be solved simultaneously. The next part of adjustment number 2, it carries single effect, as well as in the adjustment number 6, the one effect of the particular transaction is given and the other effect is not given. So by giving the effect of the given two transactions, we can move with the effects of the given two adjustments. This adjustment is kind of compensatory error. Now quickly moving with the adjustment, we'll start our solution with the adjustment. This is, we have simply seen the sum. We have simply referred the sum. Now we can decide that what are the required formats for the final account. So here we need to prepare trading account, profit and loss account, and then after profit and loss, appropriation account, partners capital account, and then balance sheet. Let me move with the solution. Okay, now first adjustment is provide interest at 8% on capital. Now capital balance of the partner, opening balance of Parthiv is 24,000 and of Priya rupees 16,000. Now opening balance is there, that's why interest on capital is calculated for the whole year. So 8% of 24,000, it comes rupees 1,920, and 8% of 16,000, it comes 1,280. Now interest on capital is expense for the firm. The adjustment entry of interest on capital is interest on capital account debit to Parthiv's capital account and to Priya's capital account. Interest on capital account debit, it is expense for the firm. So appropriation account debit side, record interest on capital and record individual partners in interest on capital of Parthiv 1,920 and of Priya 1,280. So total interest on capital goes in outer column 3,200. Now this is income for the partners, that's why it is recorded partners capital account credit side. For that, first we have to record the opening balance of capital. Write down the opening date of the financial year, 1st April 2016. By balance brought down of Parthiv 24,000 and of Priya 16,000. After that, record interest on capital. Interest on capital is provided at the end of the year. That's why last date of the year, 31st March 17. By interest on capital, individual partners interest on capital is recorded in their column 1,920 and 1,280 of Parthiv and Priya respectively. Now after that, it is mentioned that charge 12% interest on drawing. For that, information is given Parthiv had withdrawn rupees 400 at the end of each month. So at the end of each month is given. That's why we have to apply the formula interest on drawing is equal to PRN upon 100, where here per month amount we have to take, because Parthiv had withdrawn the amount rupees 400 at the end of each month. That's why 400. Rate of interest on drawing is given 12%. Now at the end of each month is there, that's why the n is equal to 66 upon 12. So 400, 12% for 66 divided by 12. Interest on drawing of Parthiv comes to rupees 264. Then Priya had withdrawn on 1st October 16. So here only the date for the Priya's withdrawal is given and it is 1st October 16. That's why directly take the annual withdrawal amount which is given in the trial balance 3,200 for 12% into 12% for 6 months, because the withdrawal date is given 1st October 16. So from October, if we start counting the months, then till at the end of the financial year, that is till March, it comes total 6 months. So 3,200, 12% for 6 months, it comes rupees 192. Now interest on drawing is expense for the partners and it is income for the firm. So the adjustment entry for interest on drawing is Parthiv's capital account debit 264, Priya's capital account debit 192, and as it is income for the firm, so 2 interest on drawing account total 456. Now as it is expense, so partner's capital account debit side, first we have to close the drawing account, that's why last year date to drawings account, individual partners drawing, which this amount is given in the trial balance. After this we have to give effect of interest on drawing. Same date to interest on drawing, 264 is of Parthiv and 192 is of Priya. Now this interest on drawing is income for the firm. So it is recorded appropriation account credit side, leaving one or two lines of space. Record by interest on drawing of Parthiv 264 and of Priya 192. So total interest on drawing of rupees 456 goes in main amount column. Now the next adjustment is credit sales of rupees 10,000 is not recorded. So as the credit sales is not recorded, so we have to simply record it, and for that adjustment entry is debtors account debit to sales account. So first of all we need to record it in the debtors account. Now here in the given sum, debtors are given by the name of receivables. First of all record receivables in inner column 48,000. Now debtors account debit, that means the amount there is increase in the amount of receivables, so plus unrecorded sales 10,000 and 58,000 still in inner column, because we have to still give the effect of bad debt and bad debt reserve. Now debtors account debit to sales. So to sales account, so first of all trading account credit side we need to record sales, which is given in the trial balance 2 lakh. In that plus unrecorded sales rupees 10,000. So total sales comes to rupees 2 lakh 10,000. Still the amount remains in inner column. Now going with the next half of the same adjustment, where it is given total of sales book of March is overcast by 2,000. So total of sales is overcast. Overcast means more by rupees 2,000. So we have to delete it. We have to remove the more sales by rupees 2,000. That's why minus total of sales book overcast 2,000. So sales comes to 2,08,000. As we have deducted sales of rupees 2,000, so here sales account debit 2,000. This is what happened. Now along with this we have also one more adjustment, that is adjustment number 6. Because if we give only this effect, then the balance sheet will not get tallied, because only single effect, that is debit effect, we cannot provide. So here what is there in the sum? In the second adjustment we have the adjustment of total of sales book of March overcast, where the sales account is debited. And in adjustment number 6, outstanding wages rupees 2,000 is recorded to wages account, but outstanding wages account is not recorded to trial balance. So we need to record it. So two outstanding wages. Again the amount is same. This is known as compensatory error, and due to this the effects which are already given in the trial balance, due to that effects the trial balance get tallied, and that's why we have tallied trial balance, and the total is 2,86,000. But the other effects are this, that the other effects are not provided in such a way. That's why by providing the effects we will get the balance sheet tallied. So we have to provide the effect of this adjustment. Here the sales total is overcast by rupees 2,000. So as per the adjustment, more credit is given to sales account by rupees 2,000. And as per the sixth adjustment, outstanding wages of rupees 2,000 is recorded to wages account. So wages account debit 2,000 is already done. So this is already provided. Debit effect is also given, and of the other account credit effect is also given. That's why trial balance get tallied. But here there is error, and this error is known as compensatory error. and due to this compensatory error, the trial balance get tallied, but error is there, we need to rectify it. So more 2000 is given the reverse effect, that means the debit effect. And outstanding wages is not recorded. So the entry is sales account debit to outstanding wages account. Now sales generally has a credit balance, but here the error is there, that's why sales account is debited, and thus the one effect is minus from sales, total of sales book overcast 2000. And sales comes rupees 2,08,000 in the main amount column. Now outstanding wages is not recorded. So we need to record it. So balance sheet, liability side, simply record outstanding wages 2000. In this way, the error is rectified and the error of adjustment of the adjustment number 2, the second half, and adjustment number 6, the single effect by framing the rectification entry, the error is rectified. Now we are moving with the next point. Okay, now the third adjustment is write off additional bad debt of rupees 2000 and provide 5% bad debt reserve on debtors. First of all, additional bad debt rupees 2000. So it is bad debt, and adjustment entry for the bad debt is bad debt account debit to debtors account. Bad debt account debit, profit and loss account debit side. Here we need to prepare the table. To bad debt trial balance, to bad debt adjustment, bad debt reserve adjustment, and bad debt reserve trial balance. Where the bad debt of adjustment put the value rupees 2000. After that it is mentioned, second effect of the same is minus from debtors. So from 58,000 minus bad debt 2000, amount remains in inner column rupees 56,000. Now on this 56,000, 5% bad debt reserve on debtors is calculated. So bad debt reserve 5% of 56,000, it comes 2800 minus from debtors, and the amount of rupees 53,200, that is difference, goes in outer column. Now the second effect of the same is profit and loss account debit side, because the reserve is provided from the profit and loss account. So here bad debt reserve adjustment 2800. Now the other values are not there in the sum, so make the total rupees 4800, and that total goes in outer column rupees 4800. Now the next adjustment is furniture of rupees 4000 became obsolete, which is not recorded in the books. Now furniture became obsolete, that's why loss occurred to the business, and thus the adjustment entry of the same is loss due to furniture obsolete account debit 4000 to furniture account, because due to obsolete furniture the value of furniture gets reduced. Thus the first debit effect, profit and loss account debit side, to loss due to furniture obsolete rupees 4000, and second effect, balance sheet asset side, record the furniture of rupees 10,000 in inner column, the value is given in trial balance. From that minus obsolete furniture 4000, so the net amount goes in outer column rupees 6000. Now the fifth adjustment is a court has finalized claim of rupees 4000, which is not recorded in the books, so we need to record the same. So court has finalized the claim. Why court has finalized the claim? For not meeting an agreement to provide the goods. So this becomes the liability for the business, and that liability is again provided from the profit and loss account, and thus the journal entry for the same is profit and loss account debit to claim payable account, and the amount is 4000. So profit and loss account debit, so debit side of profit and loss account, here to claim payable rupees 4000, and as it is liability, so record the same on the liability side of the balance sheet, claim payable rupees 4000. Now the sum is over. Now we have to simply make the posting from the trial balance. Now going with the debit balance of trial balance. Drawings we have already recorded. Net cost of purchase 1,06,000 in your column. Now on the credit balance of the trial balance, it is mentioned goods distributed as free sample. That carries single effect. So minus goods distributed as free sample rupees 2000. So the net amount 1,04,000 goes in outer column. Then after stock of goods 31st March 17, that means closing stock of goods, it is recorded balance sheet asset side. Here it is stock of goods 31st March 17, 28,000. Receivables we have already recorded. Wages and salary, it is recorded trading account debit side to wages and salary 10,000. Then after trading expense, profit and loss account debit side, here it is. Then after building, furniture and office equipments, building 50,000, office equipments 4,000, as well as here it is given furniture and fitting. The furniture we have already recorded. So building as well as office equipment, these are the fixed assets and it is recorded on the asset side of the balance sheet. Then after packing material stock and cash balance, these two are the current assets. So packing material stock 4,000 and cash balance 2,000, balance sheet asset side. Now going with the credit balance of partners capital account. Now credit balance of partners capital accounts are given on the credit side of trial balance. Now capital account is already recorded. Here it is, that is 1st April 16. The capital of Parthiv 24,000 and capital of Priya rupees 16,000. Sales we have already recorded. Then after payables, that means creditors, balance sheet, liability side. Goods distributed as free sample, effect is already given, and bank overdraft is also current liability, it is recorded liability side of the balance sheet. Now everything is done, we have to simply move with the total of the final accounts. First let's move with the trading account. Total of credit side is more. Put the same total on opposite side and minus the amounts which are given in the debit column. The difference comes to 94,000. This is the gross profit. It is carried forward to profit and loss account credit side. That's why here it is mentioned to profit and loss account. Now profit and loss account credit side, the total is brought forward. Nothing is there on the credit balances. Simply make the total, put the same total on opposite side and minus the amounts which are given in the debit column. So net profit arrives 65,200. Now this net profit is carried forward to profit and loss appropriation account. So to P&L appropriation account in bracket net profit. Now P&L appropriation account credit side, the net profit is brought forward. So write down by profit and loss account in bracket net profit, same amount 65,200. Now again move with the total of credit side is more 65,656. Put the same total on opposite side, from that minus this interest on capital. The divisible profit comes to 62,456. Now this profit is distributed among the partners equally because profit and loss ratio is not given. So the profit is distributed among the partners equally. Individual or each partner gets 31,228. Now this profit, divisible profit, is recorded to the partners capital account credit side. First of all, by finding the total, now carry forward this net divisible profit to partners capital account credit side, because due to divisible profit the partners capital account balance gets increased. So on credit side, last date of the year, by profit and loss appropriation account net divisible profit and record the share of partner in individual column. Both of them are getting equal amount because the profit and loss sharing ratio is not provided. Now move with the individual partners capital account. First of all, Parthiv, make the total, it comes 57,148. Put the same total on opposite side. From that minus the amount which are mentioned on the debit side of Parthiv's capital account. Difference comes 52,084. Similarly, move with Priya's column, make the total 48,508. The same total record on the opposite side of the partner's capital account, and then after minus the amount which are given in the debit on the debit side of Priya's capital account, and the difference comes 45,116. Now this difference arises on debit side. That means it shows the closing credit balance of partner's capital account. This balance is carried down on the liability side of the balance sheet. Here it is recorded partner's capital account of Parthiv and Priya. Total 97,200 goes in outer column. Make the total of the balance sheet. The balance sheet get tallied by rupees 1,47,200. So this is what about the whole sum. Thank you.